was hot here last time I came, so I'm like, I'm gonna get prepared. It looks like the AC. You know, I'm not sure. He's traveling this week. I'm not sure what happened last week. Oh, last week. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Okay. Well, here today. So let's do. Yeah. All right. So let's start sitting up and just getting into our bodies. Just dropping into the present moment. Start to move a little bit through the neck and shoulders. Find a little time to arrive to stillness. And when you feel like your body is okay to settle down, stop into your favorite seated position. I'm gonna try this new baby I just got. It's an emerald infused crystal ball. And it plays the tune for the heart chakra. So close your eyes. Connect with your breath. Be present here now. Allowing the thoughts that come to float by. And take a few breaths to connect your thinking mind to the loving heart. And imagine you can breathe from your heart to your mind, to your brain. Creating a pathway of communication between your heart and your mind. Any thoughts that come, apply the 3A technique. Or you acknowledge a thought, an idea, an emotion that comes through your consciousness. You allow it for a brief second. And you abandon it. A. Acknowledge, allow, abandon. Let your mind be at peace. And when a thought disturbs you again, apply that same technique. As the thoughts subside one by one by one, because you're not clinging to them, you're not attaching, you're not wanting, you drop more into the heart. And the sound, the vibration of the sound will take you in deeper into your heart. Okay. Now bring the intention for your practice today to transform, to transmute, to heal, to regenerate, to allow the body to relax and lengthen, the nervous system to reset, and the mind to become clear and focused. And we will start with the first pose for the practice. So let's stretch the legs out. They need to stretch after sitting cross-legged. And we're going to use either our block or our bolster to take a forward stretch. But before we do that, let's kind of check into our legs and massage the legs or tap them if they're a little bit asleep. See what you need to do here to bring back the circulation. A little bit on the inside of the ankle, get that spleen meridian awakened. All right, point and flex the feet. And windshield wipers. Good. And now getting those sits bones down into the ground, we're gonna just slide the hands forward. Taking a nice and easy forward stretch with the hands either on your bolster or on your block. And if you want to rest your head on a prop, you can use your blocks, one vertical and the other one horizontal. And just allow the spine to lengthen in its own time without trying to achieve anything. Just allow it to gently stretch and open and create space between the vertebrae. Feeling the low back first. Then maybe you have a point below the shoulder blades that may grab your attention. And maybe some areas around the neck. Breathing in and breathing out. To begin with, maybe you want to breathe out through the mouth with a sigh. Release a little bit more. Allow the breath to be a vehicle of transformation, of release, first of all, and then of transformation or transmutation. We remove the stale, stagnant, stuck energy from the body through the out breath. And after you breathe in, next, take a pause at the top of the inhale. Hold that air in the lungs, expanding through the back body. And then exhale when you are ready, softly. Inhale again, bring the energy up the spine, all the way between the shoulder blades. Hold it there. And exhale, let it go. Taking this time to really feel into the body and noticing what arises in each and every moment. Just befriending this body with all its emotions, all its stuck and stagnant past, whatever we store in this body. Just be okay to see it and release it. Pain, struggle, suffering, challenges. Clearing up the system. Purifying the spine of anything old. Inhale and gently come on in. Now we're going to change this a little bit. We're going to bring the left foot into the inner thigh. I'm going to inhale, bring the arms up. As we exhale, we'll reach over this right leg. And take your time here, let your spine do whatever it needs to do. Inhale and slide it back up. And we'll switch sides. Bring the left leg out, right leg comes in. And allow the arms to go up and lengthen the body, and exhale, reach over that left leg. Put your blanket or your bolster here to rest on. And take some time here. Good. Slowly and gently coming out of that. I will bring the legs back to cross-legged to address the neck a little bit. So inhale, bring that spine tall, and exhale, dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder. And connect with your breath and observe the changes here. After a little bit, we can bring the right hand to the side of the head. Just a little gentle pressure, a little bit of weight here will deepen the stretch if you need it to. So keep it nice and gentle and light. You want to allow the muscles and tendons to release gradually and smoothly without forcing. Just giving them a little nudge. Let's go and stretch a bit more. And all this fascia that wraps around the whole body gets a chance to respond when we take our time. And now bring this left arm up and rotate it around and take it behind your back. And don't move the spine. Just the arm is doing a move here. And at this point, we can drop the chin down towards the right shoulder. So the stretch travels a little bit further to the back of the neck, side and back. And connect here and breathe. Send the breath's energy combined with the heart's compassion to these areas of the neck that may be struggling a little bit. Just diving in deep, see how it feels to be this neck, to be this vertebrae that have to hold our head up high a lot of the daytime. A lot of weight on our shoulders, on our neck. Plus the gravity's pull, so be grateful for this vertebrae that are working for you just fine. And now moving the chin towards the center of the chest. Then exhale, bring it over to the right shoulder. Down to center. And then to the right. One more like that. Good. Just feel how these tendons and muscles and nerves had a chance to glide, to slide, just like we're flossing the nerves here, especially the vagus nerve. And gently release the back arm and then come back to center. Take a moment to see how you feel, how the two sides feel. And of course, you probably feel like you have a taller neck on the left side. So let's make that even. So coming back into center first. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. And give it some time here to take effect, to get used to this position. When you feel you need some extra help, bring the left hand to the outside of the head. Continue to breathe, noticing the release, the length you create, the relaxation. After a little bit, will settle in. And inhale, bring that right arm up, rotate it around and back. And breathe here as you open the shoulder, pectoralis muscles. And bring the chin towards the left shoulder now. Lengthen a little bit more towards the back of the neck and head. And down the arm. Just breathe and observe. Holding the breath, it's a very good technique here too, because it infuses this area with a lot of energy. It's usually very depleted because of contraction, stagnation, pressure, gravity, heaviness. So now we get a chance to spread some energy around by holding the breath in. And now gently start to move the head to the center of the body and then over the left shoulder. Exhale down to the center. Inhale over the shoulder. Two more just like that. Good. Release the back arm. And then come back to neutral. Take a moment to check in and see if you feel balanced or aligned. If you feel still a little bit off, we'll do the side that still feels a little tight, just for another 2 breaths. So drop to the right side or to the left side, whichever felt maybe. If you felt balanced, that's okay too. Stay in the center. Good. And check in again. Good. Drop the chin to the chest. And we'll gently move the head up as we inhale and look up. Stretching and opening the front of the neck, all these vertebrae in the front, the throat, the vocal cords. Exhale, bring the chin to chest. 2 more. Stay here with the inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. And 1 more time. And exhale down. Let's try a full rotation. Rotate the head to the right, very slowly and gently, going all the way around. And reverse direction. Increasing the mobility of the neck, increasing the blood circulation, the energy flow through the meridians, and also the nerves conduction. Vagus nerve particularly. We also have the trigeminal nerve in that area. Cranial nerve number 8 and number 10. Good. Now, if we can, we're going to try another stretch for the neck. Chin to the chest. And slide the chin forward and look up. Slide it back, down and in and forward again. It's like you're creating a backward circle with the chin or the nose. And the spine will join in this beautiful wave-like movement because it feels so good for the spine to flow like the water, flow like the wave. Breathing in as you reach forward, breathing out as you go back. 1 more. Good. Chin to the chest. Now we will slide back, look up, reach forward and down, sliding back into the chest again, opening the back of the neck and then reaching forward again. Crane's neck. We're gonna lengthen our neck like a crane. And spine joins the party and elongates and becomes more subtle, more alive, more relaxed. Anytime we relax the spine, the spinal nerves get relaxed, and the whole nervous system gets to switch to parasympathetic response, which is very good for us humans with busy lives. Great, and come on back to center. Now we're gonna open the legs and we're gonna come to a frog pose. So get your blanket under your knees, maybe. And your small bolster in front to rest your head on. I didn't get any props, but you guys use your props. Okay. So knees open as wide as you can, and then feet further out than the knees, like a froggy. And then we're dropping down on that bolster wherever you are. You can also go sideways on your mat so your knees are still on your mat. Good. And keeping the hips on top of the knees. Don't try to slide back or to reach the floor or anything like that. Just keep them hovering just right over your knees. Even though they're open, they're still in the same plane, I should say, not exactly over the knees, but in the same plane. Good. And take some time here to allow this pose, this posture to take effect. Breathing in through the pelvic floor, through the root chakra, centering ourselves, balancing the system, grounding ourselves, taking in some energy from Mother Earth, stabilize the system, to increase the energy in the spinal column, to feel secure and protected. And we'll add an affirmation for the root chakra here. I feel grounded, stable, and nurtured in this universe. Mother Earth provides what I need at all times. I feel abundant because the earth and sky are abundant. And I am thriving and enjoying my life in this universe. Inhale, and we come on back with the feet first. And then walking the hands in. We come and sit on our heels if possible, with the knees open here. Keeping the spine tall. You can also sit on your bolster, the small one, just like you're sitting on a horse. Take a moment here to stretch the front of the feet and the quads. And the knees, of course. So let's center our spine. Realign the shoulders, the neck on top of the spine. Chin slightly tucked. And close the eyes. 3 breaths here. Still breathing in through the root chakra, soaking in from the earth security, grounding forces, stability, and strength. Okay, now we come back a little bit in with the knees. And we just sit up on those knees. Hips aligned as much as possible with the knees. We'll bring our hands to support our low back. We take a few breaths here, trying to push a little bit through the hip flexors. Engage the core so we don't push the spine along with it. Just a gentle stretch of the hips here, but lifting up at the same time. Breathe and feel this energy circulating through that psoas muscle from your thigh to the heart on both sides. Gently lifting and opening the heart, and we breathe into the heart center, connecting inward, deep inside our pure, clean heart. Just dropping in a little bit deeper into the heart center. And allow the vibration of the sound of the note F for the heart chakra to taking it deeper into your heart. There could be many things we still need to see and process and heal in our little heart. And we can be magicians and heal our own hearts, our past, our emotions. Whatever doesn't feel good, we get a chance to change it. Right. And let's let go of that one. And sit back on your sit bones. We will do shoelace pose. So left knee stays underneath and right leg comes on top. And see if he wants to cross over. If he doesn't, just let it maybe rest on the block here. And just let it hang as well, that's okay. Good. And realign into the sit bones. Make sure you're centering your hips. And then start to reach forward just a little bit until you feel those hinging hips creating a deeper stretch on the sides of the hips and a little bit back. You may even get your bolster or your block in the front if you need it. And let's take some time here to open up and explore into this right hip. And have this child curiosity and just dive in deep into this area of the body and see what you find. Take a little trip inward. Those hips have been around for a while and they've been through many things and positions and challenges and stored emotions in this area of the body. So just be there and be befriend your hips. They're so precious, those hips. We need them for movement. We're stretching the sciatic nerve here as well by stretching the piriformis, the pathway for the sciatic nerve. So this sciatic nerve either travels through the piriformis or around it. So it's still very close to the piriformis. The more open and spacious the piriformis is, the better it is for the sciatic nerve. And have a one-on-one conversation with this hip. Look, listen, and feel. And let's go ahead and inhale. Slide back in. And we'll gently switch the sides. See how this one wants to cooperate. It may be a little different. You still want to center yourself in the middle of your sits bones and just while the hip do what it needs to do. It may be totally different than the other side. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward until you feel a sensation. But don't make it sensational. You don't want to force here. Just breathe and lengthen and allow. If it's too much, back off a little bit. If it takes your breath away, you went too far. Find out how this hip is doing. What messages, what feedback it has for you. Claiming more territory in our bodies. Being able to live fully in this body instead of being hijacked by the mind, by our thoughts, our repetitive patterns. We choose to be present in the body in this moment, no matter how it looks like. You have no choice, no control over it. With each breath, we choose to energize, allow, and release. Abandon what doesn't serve you. Dropping the luggage, the heavy weight you carry in those hips. Bring up the system. Intentionally letting go, softening. Inhale, we'll come up. We'll stay here and we'll do an arm position here. So left elbow goes on top. And see how much you can wrap the hands around the wrist or not. I'm gonna inhale and lift here. And as we exhale, we start to reach forward towards that knee. Just let the body hang here one more time for 3 breaths. Letting go of something that holds you back between your shoulder blades, at your shoulder joints, the crook of the neck, whatever you are carrying, any past luggage, breathe it out. Inhale and lift. Release the arms, switch the legs. And then we'll do the right arm on top. Inhale and lift. And exhale, start to reach forward and down, rounding the spine. Navel to the spine, rounding forwards. Unlocking your body, releasing anything that wants to be free, release it out of the cage. Let it be free. This pain, this discomfort, this suffering you're holding wants to be free. So when that is free, you are free. So it benefits both. Inhale and rise up. And release the legs and gently come back to a supported fish pose. So you will get your bolster behind you. Or if you want, you can do one without the props. Bringing the feet on the ground and then bringing the head on the ground and lifting the spine. And then hands go underneath your back, up towards the spine in prayer position. And then the legs can extend. But of course, it's nicer on the bolster, but just a variation if you want to do it this way. Now open through the heart, through the chest now. It's very open heart here, very vulnerable. So let's find that energy of the heart and breathe into it. Each breath in brings more alignment into the heart. More opening happens. Walls of the heart dissipate one by one. You can reach deeper into your truth, into your center. The heart's energy gets depleted when we complain, when we hurt, when we struggle, when we don't sleep, when we cannot keep good relationships, when we are mean to ourselves, when we push ourselves. The energy of the heart gets smaller and smaller when we go against it. So give yourself this time to nourish and nurture your heart. And ask forgiveness from your own heart. Many times we went against the wish of our heart to please other people, to make ourselves succeed or feel important, proving ourselves to the detriment of our own body and heart sometimes. Let's release all of that and forgive ourselves. Forgive our wrongdoing against ourselves. Sometimes we can be our worst little enemy. We forgive and heal all of that. Forgiveness is the balm for the heart. We need to forgive constantly, every day, every moment. Nasty thought, nasty intention comes, forgive that, let it go. Somebody said something you didn't like, forgive that too. They were probably hurting inside, so they had to take it out. And as we heal ourselves, we can also help heal our planet. One heart at a time, one breath at a time. Becoming united in mind and spirit. And there's no more struggle, no more dissension. We have consensus. We both are going in the same direction, heart and mind. And then life becomes easy and pleasant. And we're thriving, not barely surviving. So what do you need to do? What do you need to gift yourself to feel complete and united? The gift of presence, the gift of compassion, gift of understanding, gift of unconditional love. A divine gift. Slowly and gently start to get off your support there and turn to your right side or your favorite side. Make a stretch, a few twists side to side, wherever you need. Okay, come on back to center and take a moment to check in again and see how you feel. And keep this energy of well-being and connection for as long as you can. Bring the hands together. Being grateful for our practice today. This amazing emerald ball. And for yoga, you know, the teachers ahead of us. Namaste. Have a good day. Enjoy. I know, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it's magic. I know. It doesn't do anything when you do that, but as soon as you touch, it's got 3 different ones. This one has the higher pitch. It's like glass to glass, basically. Crystal to glass. And it's tuned into the heart frequency, so it's really powerful. I think the emerald adds to it too. Because before they didn't have any with infused metals. Now they have with quartz, with different, yeah, ruby infused. Yeah, they can add the potency of the crystals. I don't know how they came to be. You know, they have, yes, they have to make it to a certain pitch. It's a science, you know, they have to vibrate at a 428 hertz for the heart. And there's other hertz for, yes, 428. So yeah, and some people check them and they have their metronome and or whatever that's called when you check the tune. Yes, yes, they have to. They're very fine tuned creatures. Yeah, I think the shape is important, and yeah, I'm not sure. There's a lot into it, but I just love the effects of it. And art and science combined. Yeah, yeah. Have a good one. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the ball.